Well, North Korea vows denuclearization last night, but obviously a lot of people want to know what exactly they want from in return, particularly economically. Let's face it, North Korea, they've been playing catch up for a whole long time. GDP per capita right now about $2,000, one of the lowest in the world. Just south of the border, it's $26,000 per capita. I think the left, by the way, has seized on the summit in the wrong way. A lot of people are missing this economic potential and this economic olive branch. Here now to help discuss, Jim Rogers, the Rogers Holding Chairman. Jim, you are truly one of my favorites. You are a legend in the industry. I've known you for a long time, and you have almost always been right, given a long enough runway. Now, having said that, what do you make of all of it? Because you live in Singapore now. You understand the region. I think Kim Jong Un could be lured into the 21st century because of the economic benefits.
Charles, I've been explaining this was coming for 3 years now. Korea is now going to be the most exciting country in the world. The North has cheap labor, disciplined labor, educated, lots of natural resources. The South has capital, lots of expertise, right on the Chinese border, 80 million people. It's going to be an extremely exciting country, North and South.
You know, there was an article in the New Yorker today from a writer in South Korea. He said, I have yet to meet a single Korean who isn't willing to express optimism in some form about the prospects for peace and reunification. And of course, maybe people thinking Germany and other places like that, and it's worked out pretty well there.
This is going to be much, much, much better than Germany because Germany's neighbors were poor. Korea's got rich neighbors. South Korea, China, Russia, people who've got plenty of money to pour in there. Samsung, Hyundai, everybody. They all want to get in there and make this a success.
So Jim, how would it work from here? Because you look at some of the things, GDP in South Korea, so much more, so much higher. We do know there's an educated workforce. We know a lot of these North Korean workers are industrial workers. We know, obviously, they're disciplined. They have no choice. And I did the numbers of the top 10 foreign reserves in the world. 6, to your point, are North Korea's neighbors with $6 trillion.
Charles, in 1970, North Korea was richer than South Korea. Now, communism can ruin anything, and it ruined North Korea. But the potential is there. They used to be extremely successful. It's coming back. I wish there were ways for me to invest in North Korea now. Unfortunately, I'm a citizen of the land of the free, and we're not free to invest in North Korea yet.
What does America have to give up in all of this, do you think? Would we just be mostly on the security side and just let the neighboring countries, particularly South Korea, do most of the funding?
Well, I hope so. I don't want to have my tax money to go into somebody else's pocket. Charles, if I want to invest, I want to make my own investment. We don't have to give up much of anything. The kid does not want war. The kid is not North Korean. He was educated in Switzerland. He knows there's a different world out there. This is going to change very quickly and be very dramatic.
So you see success.
Charles, you should become the North.
Say that.
I was just going to say, you should become the North Korean correspondent.
I tell you what, Jim, again, before I let you go, I know you don't like to be flattered too much, but you are one of the absolute best. You are a legend in this industry. I learned a lot from you. It's great seeing you, my friend, and hope to have you back real soon.